Ambulance, what's the address of the emergency? Tell me exactly what's happened.
I heard a big bang, and I went in. My husband was in the study, and he's on the floor. I think he's knocked himself out or something.
Okay. Is he still unconscious?
He's unconscious.
Okay. Are you with him now?
My children are. I've just come into the kitchen.
Okay. So we need to assess his breathing. So what I need
no,
you
he's
to
not
do...
breathing. Oh, no, he's breathing. Oh, my God, help me.
Take a couple of breaths so I can hear what you're saying.
Hang on.
Okay?
Hello. Hi,
Hello.
I'm here.
Yeah, this is the ambulance.
He's struggling for air.
So get right down next to him.
Yeah.
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to say the word now every single time he takes a breath.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, now. Nothing.
Okay, so we're going to start to do CPR.
Yeah, my children are my heroes. An amazing feeling to know that your children have saved your life. I had no symptoms at all. I'm very healthy, and I felt fine.
So there was a sound of like a slight thump, like a bump or something fell, and I ran and he was on the floor, unconscious, and I was calling out to him, and I ran straight and rang 000. And Alexander and Jordana came running in and put my phone on speakerphone, and Jordana took me out of the room, and Alexander and Jordana dealt with it all.
And we kind of looked at each other at that point in time, and that's when we were like, all right, we have to step up now, we have to do this.
Place the heel of your hand on the breastbone in the centre of the chest, right between the nipples.
Really daunting and really scary, and especially when it's your father.
Count out loud.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
That's a good rhythm you're going at. Keep going, don't stop, okay? The ambulance is coming as quickly as possible.
You're in there with a loved one and all the pressure, and you know you can't make any mistakes, and you don't have a feedback loop. So you're doing this and you're hoping that you're doing it right.
Come on, Dad. Fight it, con.
You're doing a great job. Keep going, okay? Don't give up until help arrives.
As Alex started to tire, his sister was on scene, who was able to perform the CPR as well, so they exchanged.
Keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Having her telling us we're doing a great job, that reassurance was just everything.
That's a good rhythm you're going at. Keep going.
Con was medically dead. His heart was not beating. He wasn't breathing on his own. He had no pulse.
Basically, for every minute of delayed CPR, you basically lose 10% of survival rate. So by the time you reach the 10-minute mark, you're basically at 0.
Okay, we're going to give him 2 breaths now. I'm going to tell you how to give mouth to mouth.
It's the family that did CPR before the ambulance actually arrived that kept him in a rhythm that we could shock.
If no one was on the chest when we got here, Con wouldn't be here now.
No. He wouldn't be talking to us today, and he wouldn't be at Christmas and celebrating all these sort of birthdays with his family.
This could have been, the end of Con, but thank God, we've got a different story to tell.
I think it gives people hope, doesn't it, that you can survive out of hospital cardiac arrest, so that when someone drops and they stop breathing, they become unconscious, that if you do CPR, you shock them, get a defibrillator on them early, that they can walk out of hospital, just like Con has.
Alexander and Jordana to do the perfect CPR for 16 minutes. Thank God, with the lady at the call centre.
Keep encouraging the person on scene performing the CPR so they know that they're doing a good job.
It's testament to the family and the good CPR that they did. That's why their dad, their husband, is alive today.
They are heroes. They are, starting from the call centre to the paramedics, and then everyone that worked on Con at the hospital as well.
So I had the open heart surgery initially to have my valve replaced, so they had to obviously cut me open, repaired my heart valve, and then 4 or 5 days later is when I had the defibrillator implanted in my chest.
Not be afraid to do CPR. That's probably the biggest take-home message. Not being afraid to get on someone's chest when they're not breathing and doing chest compressions.
Even if in that situation you don't remember it to the textbook standards, just having that basis can literally make the difference between life and death.
You think that it's never going to happen to you, but it can. And it can happen to your family. It can happen at any moment, at any event. And we get to keep our dad. We've got a happy story. And we want as many people as possible to have that outcome, which is why we're here.
I guess we're even now. I brought them into the world, or helped, and they saved me from leaving.